Howdy ho, welcome back to Den of Tools. And yeah, it looks like Lowe's, Big Blue, that's the #2 hardware retailer in the US. Looks like they just got hacked in a big way. I had someone reach out to me today. They said that, hey, it hasn't been reported yet, but Lowe's was hacked in a big way. They suffered a huge data breach. They're making all the employees set up new passwords and whatnot. Customer credit cards were affected, and apparently even this person's has been used. The managers are threatening everyone to keep it hush hush. They're saying it was 100% confirmed on their end, but I've not been able to confirm with corporate. Of course, corporate it's the weekend, so corporate may not be, probably no one in the office, right? And then on top of that, I reached out to a district manager that I know and have not heard back. And that person's usually pretty quick to respond on stuff. But who knows? Who knows? What I do know is that I went down to Reddit and to the Lowe's board. By the way, there's one for Lowe's, there's one for Home Depot. If you really want to find out what's going in stores, talk to the employees is the best way to find out. Anyway, sure enough, they're talking about Lowe's hacked. All the work from home people have to take their equipment into physical stores to have the issue addressed. Then the mod here is like, well, I'm going to label this a rumor until there's more information. And somebody comments that he's non-Lowe's IT admin. Can't discuss how, but can confirm. Looks like Lowe's will be adding Duo MFA. That's multi-factor authentication. That's like when you log in, it's like, oh, you've got a password. Well, guess what? We're also going to send you a text to your phone and give you like some digits to log in as well, just so we can make sure it's really you. And apparently they haven't been doing this. Apparently they sent all these people home to do work from home during the what period, and they never upgraded their security. And that's for a big company like this with that many people working remotely, all those fingers coming back into their system. That's a big deal, and they didn't take it seriously. And some heads are going to roll here again. Right now, I would mark this as I would still mark this as a rumor. We don't have confirmation from Lowe's corporate or from somebody else who can verify the breach. But they're not the only ones talking about. We got other people said I was just sat down because I was telling people about the hack. He's like, and they're all commenting like, "Hey, it's not a rumor. Everyone in the store knows it. It's a fact. It's not like someone's spreading rumors about this, but they still don't want you talking about it." And and somebody asked, why is Lowe's management so paranoid about being hacked suddenly? Well, now we know. The issue is that basically what it comes down to is they did not upgrade their security when they should have. And if you've got a Lowe's credit card, here's what I'm going to say. I would call and put a, I don't know if I put a stop on it, put a hold on it, see if you can add some form of authentication on it. They're aware of the situation now. The fact that it has not come out in mainstream media tells me that there's a good chance that this could be a case where they paid a ransom on that. If you don't understand that, this is not uncommon in the hacking community, the hacking world, where hackers will get access to data. They'll lock up the data or they'll download the data and be like, hey, if you don't give us X amount of dollars, and usually it's a 6 to 7 figure kind of dollar mark, we're going to upload all your users' information to the dark web, and they do it. And so it's this kind of weird side business that goes on that corporations have to deal with. That much I will say. It happens to a lot of them. Lowe's really should have been more on the ball considering all the work from home people and the fact that they're a bigger company. One thing I will say is poor Denise over here. This is on Consumer Affairs. She comments that she bought a front door from Lowe's, and the credit card she bought it on was hacked. So the item was defective. She went to return it, and Lowe's would not return it because they couldn't put the money back on the credit card. So they offered her a store credit, which of course she doesn't want. If you know Denise in Valencia, California, I would ring her up and tell her, hey, that credit card that got hacked, good chance it got hacked at Lowe's. See if that makes them change their tune. This is as of July 6th, and apparently the hack happened last week. Anyway, as I was saying, it's Lowe's. If you don't know, the CEO of Lowe's, and this is kind of what makes this worse, is the CEO of Lowe's was the number two guy over at Home Depot for years, and he got passed over when it came to getting the number one spot. And he was pretty hot about it. Can't say I blame him. He left, went to J.C. Penney's, and honestly, I did not do well at J.C. Penney's. Left J.C. Penney's after his non-compete with Home Depot expired, and took on the number one spot at Lowe's, and has been gunning for Home Depot for the past few years, tried to turn Lowe's into the new Home Depot. And in a lot of ways, he's had a lot of success. He, getting Shervon to bring all the, pull ego out of Home Depot, and they got the skill over there, and they're doing well with DeWalt, and they've got a bunch of stuff going on there. He's been doing well, but this is going to be a major hit. I will say, also want to add, I do not own any stock in Lowe's, nor do I own any stock in any companies that we report on in this segment. It's just a little bit of just trying to keep things above board, let you know what's going on. I know that if this news gets too big, that people will it will affect the stock market. Stuff like this has before, so I wouldn't be surprised if when this gets out, you see a dip in the price of the stock. But that said, anyway, it's the weekend here. Just real quick, as you can tell, I didn't have a lot of prep for this, but it's such big news and it can affect your credit kind of stuff. Want to make sure you're checking your receipts and everything like that, and you're being smart and you're being safe. Anyway, if you got any questions, maybe go over to Reddit, because they're the only ones who seem to be honestly talking about this. You all take care, God bless, and as always, shine on.